Welcome to ADCO Aviation. On the 23rd video, I covered the nose and started some folding wing pieces. It seems these last few videos haven't been groundbreaking big videos, but I suppose that's the nature of the build. All these minor details takes forever, it seems. 90% done and 90% to go, I guess. I received my Wix order and needed to start the folding wings parts and pieces. I wanted to rebuild the horizontal tail brackets. My plans is to see if I can get away without folding the tail feathers. However, I'm just afraid the ends of the wings will be too high to go in and out of a trailer if I don't. The way I've done my tail, it'll just be 4 nuts on the bottom to remove and fold the wings. But we could definitely save some time if we didn't have to fold the tail. Anyways, here's how I built my folding tail brackets. I couldn't find 7/8 inch square tubing, so I bought 1 inch square tubing for the 2 pieces in the rear and a 3/4 inch square tubing for the front. I'll have to add a washer in the rear ones to remove the slop. I cut all 3 pieces, 5 and 9/16 inch long. I began to draw out what I wanted to end up with, and then started drilling out and cutting off the ends to make the tabs on all the front and rear sides. This will be where the actual horizontal stabs and elevator bolt to. Next, I needed to make a new elevator horn. As I stated before in the previous videos, I wanted to pull from the hinge plane for a more even pull. I drew it out and drilled the lightning holes. I then cut it out and bent the front edge for strength. I sanded to final shape and test fitted it on the elevator bracket. My next concern was that since we will be swiveling 2 square tubes, would we get enough movement before we hit each other? From my best calculations, Leonard says he wants 8 inches up and 7 inches down, and that's with a 19-inch elevator. I decided I wanted 25 degrees up and 20 degrees down. I'll update you once the tail pieces are mounted just how close we got to the 8 up and 7 down. So once the hinge pins were welded on, I checked, and just as I sketched out on the napkin, we were getting close to 45 degrees up and 45 degrees down before hitting each other. Cool. So next on the agenda, I had to make some elevator stops. I drew it out on some cardboard for a rough template. I transferred these to the .035 metal, added a lower and an upper tab, and cut them out. I bent over the lower tab and clamped them into position with vice grips while verifying the exact upper bend. Then I took the stops, shaped them with a sander, and welded them into their correct locations and verified the correct stoppage. And finally, I took 3/4 inch tube and added the cable guides as I did on the original round brackets. I'm sure you may have already noticed my ugly tack welds on all the pieces thus far. So I then went through all 3 pieces and cleaned up the tack welds, welding solidly all the way around and prepping for paint. I wanted to go to the scales and get some numbers and thought you might want to know as well. My original brackets, less the elevator stops, came in at 10 ounces. The new folding brackets, including the stops, came in at 10.4 ounces, so basically the same. One could easily even add a few more lightning holes. I had thought about doing so after welding the horn on, but never did. So there you have it. If you decide to fold the tail, this is just one man's way to conquering the folding tail. I'll have more to come with mounting the tail, but now you have an idea of where I'm going. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this video and hopefully found some of the info helpful for your build. If you're on the fence about starting a Legal Eagle build, hopefully I've shown you just how easy it can be. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe to my YouTube, Odyssey, or Rumble channel. Thank you and be safe.